Okay, now the biggest thing is sharing your Snap code on other social media platforms. It really is powerful, and going back to the point that having one follower on Snapchat, they're always going to be there following you, and they're most likely going to be seeing your updates every day. So the power of having somebody on your Snapchat account is far more powerful than any other social media account. So even if you don't have that many followers, you're really building a strong affinity with the ones that you do have. So I'm just going to go to people who have added me as a friend just to show you the results that I've got from sharing on social media. So if I can scroll down the list, and you can see that these people have added me as a friend because they've stumbled across my Snapchat on different social media platforms. There's literally hundreds of them. I'm not exactly sure how many people Snapchat show you. It seems they show you that many. There's definitely more than that. And these people have added me. You can see I haven't added them back as a friend. And they are finding my Snapchat on different social media platforms and different strategies that I use to get them to take the call to action to follow me on Snapchat. And I'm averaging between, at the moment, 250 and 350 views every Snapchat I put out. So one of the main methods to convert people to your Snapchat profile is to use your Instagram. So I'm going to go over to Instagram right now, and I found this really cool post that this guy called the singer Josh HK has posted on his Instagram. So he's got 300 likes on it, so he must have quite a few followers. He's got 13,000 followers, and you can see he's put a cool picture behind it and then posted his custom Snap QR code on his Instagram. If you currently don't have many Instagram followers, there are some awesome strategies for getting more and more followers every day. I get about 100 followers a day on Instagram. I actually have a course about Instagram and business. If you haven't taken it yet, I do recommend it. There'll be a coupon at the end of this course. If you don't want to take the course, you can simply just Google Instagram growth strategies for business, and there should be a bit of free information that is decent quality for you to go through and build your other social platforms as you're building your Snapchat platform. What I have done, if I go to my account here and just refresh it, so I have 24,000 followers at the moment. You can see the call to action in my bio down here where the little ghost is add my Snapchat, Benji Blue, so that's my Snapchat name, and that's it. I haven't posted my Snap QR code. I could totally do what Josh did here and post it here, and I'll probably get a lot more people follow me on Snapchat. But right now, I've just got the call to action in my bio, and I see about 10 people add me every day from this one call to action. The other great social platform to use is Twitter. So I have a few followers on Twitter too. Oh, this is a different account. Let me just switch over to Benji Blue. I have 75,000 followers, and recently I posted my Snap QR code with a little text on either side of it. Follow me on Snapchat. I also gave my username in the tweet, so at Benji Blue, so they could either scan the code or follow me through the username. And I got quite a few people follow me yesterday after I posted that, just because they saw it on their news feed. It's really easy to add me. So leveraging Twitter in the same way you leverage Instagram, just keep advertising your Snap QR code and your Snap username. One thing again to focus on, and I've talked about this quite a bit, is to have a reason for people to follow you. You can see my tweet here. I just wrote, follow me on Snapchat. If I had a specific reason, follow me on Snapchat to win a $100 gift card, I would see a lot more people following me. Or follow me on Snapchat to win a free pair of shoes if you're a shoe company, or I could say a free pizza or a year's worth of pizza. Have a competition going and have a value proposition for people to follow you on Snapchat. So that's Instagram and Twitter. There is also Facebook. A lot of people do the exact same thing on Facebook. They post their QR code and their text and a value proposition or a reason for people to follow you on Snapchat, and they just post it to their current fans. I would strongly recommend doing this, even if you don't have large followings on other social media. The value of getting 1 or 2 people a day into your Snapchat following is super profitable, because they do see everything you put out and they really do grow close to you. So that is it for social media. I would strongly encourage you to just try that right now and see the type of results you get. If you're not getting great results, once again, I have courses on Twitter, I have courses on Facebook, and I have courses on Instagram. I have really cheap coupons at the end of this course you can click on and use to build all of those platforms. Otherwise, you can look into other strategies online for free, and they will also help you grow those platforms. But these are one of the easiest ways to once again get hundreds of people. As you can see, this is me right now. You can get hundreds of people following you on Snapchat using these social media strategies, and it's by far the easiest way that I've found to grow my brand. So to finish, a couple of real-world examples of businesses using call to actions in other social media profiles to get people to follow them on Snapchat. The first is Taco Bell, who again run a really, really good social media campaign on Snapchat. This is their Twitter account. They've said, we're on Snapchat, username Taco Bell, add us, we're sending all our friends a secret announcement tomorrow. Shh. So what they've done is they have given a value proposition of a secret announcement. People who want to know what that is have to follow them on Snapchat to find out more. You can see it's got a lot of interaction, tweets, and likes. So that did really well for Taco Bell. General Electric is another one. They've posted a nice big photo which takes up a large amount of room on people's news feeds on Twitter. And it says, on Snapchat, follow General Electric for all things geeky and get an exclusive transmission from Buzz Aldrin tomorrow. Once again, huge value proposition and a huge reason to follow them on Snapchat, an exclusive transmission from Buzz Aldrin. So that really does also filter out the people who they want following them on Snapchat, because people who are interested in Buzz Aldrin's transmissions are probably interested in General Electric's products. Another great one is the NBA. You can see NBA is on Snapchat. Our story tonight will be 10 out of 10. They've got a nice big picture with an NBA jersey on. It's not the QR code, which they could have used, but they've gone for just a comical picture instead. And they don't give their username, which is probably not a great thing. Oh, it says add the NBA username. Really small. I'd make that in the text above as well, just to be sure that people know what they're adding. The last one, you can see Huffington Post have actually changed their display picture on Twitter to be the QR code on Snapchat. And I think they did this for a temporary amount of time. And what they did is anyone who saw the Huffington Post anywhere on Twitter, they would see their Snap QR code immediately. This is really cool if you want to make a big push for a lot of followers in a small amount of time. You can also do something like this. Cool. That's it for Snap QR codes on social media, at least. I'm going to go into more detail of where else you can get followers in the next lecture. I'll see you there.